These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Well done with that counter shot. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look.
Whoa, Johnny. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble, and the Bronze Bomber goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Missing with that jab. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the guard, Stacy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You on that?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner. What the instructions? They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. They just need to make their way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Wilder. Here's the bell for round 2. They ring the bell, and here we go. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice job to block that uppercut. Slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. Whoa, wait a minute! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Klitschko is dazed. Looks like trouble was averted.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell?
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to me.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Wilder in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight into it. The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Look, and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Jab doesn't score. The stamina is off the charts. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. How is this fight still continuing?
Not caught sleeping on the job. What you do, you step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice defense on that jab. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missing with the uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
It's hard, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good counter punching. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. The only fear you have of this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Catch and shoot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Couldn't land that jab. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you do.
Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this,
Klitschko is on the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
you're right, Todd. What a shot.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smoke.
As we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Are you okay?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like... Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. Hitting the game even though I spike. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for Deontay. Here comes Dr.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is it. This is that
All
place.
right,
This is
I
that,
went over
that
the rules.
fight venue. This is the place where the action
at all
happens.
times.
What a great
And what I
venue
say, you
and
must
what a
obey.
great matchup.
Good luck.
Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. A hook scores. There's a counter shot. Good defense on the right uppercut. Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing it. Hold that knot. Oh, and Klitschko. Down goes Klitschko. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at us. On the heels. But look at it's not for that. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. A much better game plan here.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do you tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
If that ever hold. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice job by him to block that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over ball. Ball in the match, go pop, jab, move.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has. A
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try to do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Just missing with the right uppercut. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Going deep into the gas tank on this round. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
But sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A lot of effort being exerted here. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Perfect counter shot. Jab just got blocked. Can't score with that jab. With this fighter is, has he punched himself out? That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Punching. Beautiful counter punch. He blocks that jab. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You'd like to see more jabs. Misses. Nice. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Somebody completely switched up.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. And he scores with the counter. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab but does not score. Stamina is off the charts. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about Wilder in that last round? Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. The bell. 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
They exchange punches. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Looking to land the hook. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The jab can't find a home. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Let's tell you how Klitschko in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to... There's the bell to start round 6. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
In this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to...
Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What this is, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination, maximum respect.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Let's go.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Absolutely crazy.
In my back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. With boxing, be smart.
Great work. I love it. I love it. Round 7. Here we go. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Nice counter. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Beautiful counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Hold it right there. Klitschko is dazed. I thought that was... Hold that thought. Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. We were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.